Hi there, Colorado owners. Today in your 2022 Chevrolet Colorado, we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install Roadmaster's Falcon 2 tow bar. The Falcon 2 is going to be Roadmaster's kind of base model tow bar. It's going to do the job for you. It does have a 6,000 pound weight capacity. Our Colorado here has a gross vehicle weight rating of 6,000 pounds, so this will be enough for this. But if you did want to upgrade to a larger vehicle, you might consider a higher capacity tow bar, such as the Nighthawk or the Blackhawk tow bar. But the Falcon 2, again, it's going to give us the basic hookups that we need. It's going to be our connection between our motorhome and our vehicle's base plate. The tow bar is going to be self-aligning, so when you take off, it's going to bring your vehicle right behind you, so it tracks nice and close behind your motorhome. It's definitely going to steer better than what a trailer would, because the wheels on your vehicle actually turn when you go to turn and everything, so it is nice tracking. When the arms extend, they do lock into place to hold it at the specific point. Now, when you reach your destination, however, since this is considered a binding tow bar, it can be difficult to disconnect your pins unless you're on a very flat ground in a perfect straight line. The difference between the two can make the pins kind of jam up inside of there. This is the release button for the arms to release it from the locked out position. However, with this being just a button here, it can be very difficult to just press that down to get it locked out. A lot of customers would keep mallets in their motorhomes to be able to kind of give that little thwack there. That's why it's got the rubber button on it, to be able to release those. We do also sell tools here at eTrailer. It's a specific tool designed to work with this tow bar that hooks around it to give you the leverage you need to be able to press down that button. That is going to be a separate purchase, however, and we do offer non-binding tow bars that have the levers that are built into them, so you can achieve that easily. We'll begin our installation here at the back of our motorhome. We're going to take our tow bar here and hook it into the hitch here at the back. So our receiver here is designed to go in a 2-inch hitch, so 2-inch shank here. Just slide it in and line up your hole in the tow bar with the hole in your hitch. There we go. We'll then go ahead and slide the pin through. This comes with our tow bar, and then put our clip on the other side. There we go, we've got our connections made there. Real quick, before we hook it up to our vehicle side, we're going to go ahead and show you the storage position that we have available here. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of rotate it off to the side to clear our vehicle. And then if we were to lift it straight up, the head of the bolt here will line up with the hole here in our latch. So just kind of lift that up into there, and once it latches, at that point you would want to just choose either passenger or driver's side and push your arms off to one direction. If you leave them straight up like that, they will end up falling in one direction. You might hear a bang and get concerned, so just go ahead and choose that direction now. And this is great because you can leave this here on the back. You can kind of wrap your cables and all that stuff up around it. These are pretty heavy, so it's nice to just be able to leave it here on our motorhome because this is the primary use in most cases, but you can also slide it out if you need to, if you want to put a bike rack or something in there. Now our tow bar here doesn't have any of the features of some of the nicer Roadmaster tow bars, but it's going to give us the base that we need to be able to pull our motorhome. It still kind of has the main feature that you would want your tow bar for. So we'll go ahead and make our connection now. Just go ahead and lift up on your tow bar. We're then going to take the release lever here for the latch, just push it back, and we can pull the tow bar out now. At this point, we'll go ahead and spread apart the arms so we can make our connection to the vehicle. This will slide down, and then we'll connect it with the pins that come included with our tow bar. These will just line up with our base plate, and it'll connect to any Roadmaster base plate. We'll slide it in there. Now, if you did have another manufacturer's base plate, we do make adapter arms, but if you've got a Roadmaster, just hooks right up with what comes included with it. On the other side, we'll do the same thing over here. May have to extend it out some to get it to line up. Slide our pin through, and then clip it into place there. So at this point now, our tow bar is all connected. We would just need to hook up the rest of our flat tow components, which typically includes our safety cables, our wiring, and your breakaway cable. So we'll just grab some of those now, hook up our cable here, plug in our wiring to our motorhome, and we'll also plug it into our vehicle here. We can then grab our safety cables and hook those up. Now our arms are not fully stretched out, so the cable's hanging a bit lower than it would normally. Once we pull away, the arms will extend and it will take up some of the slack that we've got here. We can grab our safety cables now though, and when we hook these up, we do want to make sure we cross them. So the driver's side here on our motorhome on our hitch, we're going to make sure we take the other side over to our base plate and hook it to the passenger side. And then when we hook up our other safety cable, we'll want to make sure we do the exact opposite. We're going to make sure we put the passenger side here, and then over on the base plate, we're going to hook up to the driver's side. All right, and once all of your connections are made, you're ready to put your vehicle into flat tow mode and hit the road. Now, when you are hooking up your tow bar to your vehicle, one of the things you would want to pay attention to is the difference between your base plate height and your hitch height. You might notice that our tow bar is at a bit of an angle here, and a minor angle is okay. The ideal measurement is if we stay within plus or minus 3 inches between the two components. So we're going to go ahead, if you have a Roadmaster base plate like we've got installed here for your Colorado, we'll give you the measurement for that so you could check at home and verify with what your motorhome's hitch is. And we're right at about 15 inches here to the center of the attachment point on our Colorado. And then when we come over here to our motorhome, our center point's going to be about 19, maybe 19 and a half inches. So that's going to be about 4 to 4.5 inches of difference, which is above our 3. So I would recommend for this customer to get a high-low adapter to drop it down, and I'd recommend between a 2 and 4 inch drop to get them into that level area. If you are hooked up with an excessive angle, up or down, it'll pull up or down on your suspension every time that you go to take off, and that can cause premature wear on your components. And that completes our installation of Roadmaster's Falcon 2 tow bar on our 2022 Chevrolet Colorado.